Today, I'm going to be designing my dream office in Blender. Currently, my office looks like this. There's no natural light, and there's no purple, and no frogs. It's frogless, some would say. But all of that will change today as I'm going to be creating my dream office in Blender. So my vision for the office, I'm going to tell you I didn't even plan a sketch for this. I'm just going to let my imagination go wild. I know I want to incorporate a lot of 3D assets I've already made, like the Pokeball and the frogs and the flame I've done, and then maybe some of the like 3D lo-fi stuff. I'm so proud of my previous 3D artwork and I definitely want to display it in my office. I'm wanting the walls to be purple and green because that was the colour of my walls when I was a child, and it's also my favourite colours. And I also want the room to be like an isometric design, kind of like the room I did in day 5 of learning Blender in 30 days. If you haven't checked out that video, go check out that video because as you're watching me design today, it's only day like 65 of learning Blender for me. So I'm still new to it, so if anything looks weird, wonky, I say vertices instead of vertex, leave me alone, I'm new. So let's design this dream office. So let's jump straight into Blender. The first thing I always do here is delete everything. We need nothing, a blank canvas. Even when I start out with a cube, I always delete the starting cube. So this is me just starting out with a plane. I end up fixing this later because I realized that the walls should be part of a cube and not part of a plane. So the walls are going to get wonky and I'm very, very sorry about that. But here I am just starting out and I'm doing the little planks of wood. And I'm wanting them to kind of be like abstract a little bit there. So I'm just playing around with the wood. It's looking so good, and then I'm just using the array modifier on it as well. I didn't know the best way to do like the little bits of wood, so I just shrunk it down, really. That's all my wood chat I have for today. Then I went in and put planks on the top. I ended up deleting them because I don't know what I was thinking, but when I fix the wall later, you'll see. I pull out the desk and it's really starting to come to life. I really like it. The desk is nice. I've always dreamed of having like a bigger desk, because then I could just put more little knickknacks on it, you know, like I could have like my little Bulbasaur over there and a Pokeball, so having big dreams about that. And here I am, I'm just going in and I am designing the bookshelf. The bookshelf doesn't look that good. Ignore her. We're going to get to it. We're going to get better. I'm going in now and doing the window. I'm wanting the 3D lo-fi universe to be put in the window so it looks like I'm looking out into the universe. Now I'm going in to make the little office chair. She's looking very square. This is the first time I've ever modeled a chair. It was very scary and I did it, I think, from a cube. So do we fix it? Stick around and find out. Or do I keep this very strange looking chair? It kind of looks like a plastic chair and it kind of looks like a fake chair, but that's fine. I went in and I started fixing things. I wanted to do my iPad on the side because I do be drawing on my iPad quite a lot. And then I went in and did a few little plant pots. Then I went in and I didn't want to redo the Pokeball, so I just added them in from the previous Blender file that I had, and then I put them on the shelf. Then I went in and modeled some little books. Everyone loves some books. I'm wanting to start reading this year. I'm already halfway through my first book, which is an accomplishment for me. And now I'm just designing the little keyboard. I would love like one of those mechanical keyboards that just sound like... I don't currently have one, but it's the dream, you know, dream office. I decided that I would redo the chair, just because the chair that's already there is like a little bit trash. So went in and started remodeling it. I wanted it to look like a little bit plush, really soft and snuggly. If snuggly is the right word for an office chair, I don't know. But I wanted it to be really cute and cozy. I have a nice cozy office chair, you can see. I do wish it had a headrest though. But here I am just doing the bottom bit. Is the bottom bit thick enough to hold the chair? I don't know. I am not an engineer, so I have no idea. But it's there. And it's present. So I replaced the chair, thank God, because it was just looking absolute trash. Then I went in and started to do like a little pet bed, and you know who we're going to put in that little pet bed. And then I went in and trying to model leaves. I was really good at leaves when I was doing the 30-day challenge, but now every time I think or look at leaves, they're just so bad. I don't know what's wrong. So I cheated and I bought in the leaves that I did from the little frog phone scene. So yeah, I just bought them around. Is that cheating? I make the rules, so no. And then I added just a little bit of soil in the bottom so they had something to sit in. I also brought in the frogs from designing the iOS wallpapers because I wanted to scatter them around. I put the big mum one in like the little pet bed because I thought she could be like my little frog pet, and then the one by the computer with the umbrella because it's so cute. And then I also put in the one with the mouth that's like open because it would be funny to just turn around and look at him and he's just got his mouth open like he's shocked. You know, he's had a shocking day. So that was my dream for the little frogs. Then I just duplicated around like all the little leaves everywhere, like blop, 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 because it's lazy, and also the rendering time is less if I just duplicate it. I decided that I didn't actually like having such a tall bookcase because I don't have that many books. So I made it a little bit smaller and added a shelf above it. I went in and made a switch, but I was very tired by this point that I just couldn't work out for the life of me how to get the controllers. So, I don't know, like this, you know? So it looks bad. I ended up deleting it because it was just frustrating me. But I appreciate her. One day we'll make a switch. But at this point, we're like 3 hours into this, so I was a little bit too tired to continue to make a switch. I realized that the isometric room is wrong, so I went back in to redesign it. And this is me just using a cube for the bottom and then a cube also for the top, and then just deleting the faces off so that I can shape it and bevel it as well. Then I just added a little bit of structure to it. So we've got some skirting boards, and I decided I wanted to make like a little flame that just like sits on the desk. I thought he'd be really cute. So I'm just going in and sculpting him now. And I really like the little flame from Howl's Moving Castle, so he kind of like inspired it. Then I made him like a little glass jar to like sit in, and I'll make it transparent as well. He looks like he's in jail, but he's not in jail, don't you worry. I had it back in the window because I realized it got deleted when I reshaped everything, and then I put a few little photo frames around. Now I'm going in to color everything. All the stuff that I'd bought in from other designs were already pre-colored, so very happy about that. I made the walls purple and green. This is literally what my childhood bedroom looked like, and I loved it. And I also had like glitter all over the walls because I loved fairies. So really vibing with that. And then I made a nice wooden floor as well, purple chair, and there's a lot of like purple and green themes in here as well, with some pops of pink and some pops of blue. It's so aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. I love it. Then I went in to make the flames like little casing transparent so you could actually see him, and fiddled around with this for quite a long time. But as you can see, there he is coming through there. Very happy with how he's looking. And then I went in and wanted to also color him, and I wanted the inside to be like an orange and the outside to be a yellow. So I'm just going in and playing with the nodes in the shader editor, just so that I can get that effect. And he's looking good. I'm really happy with that. I go in and start coloring everything else, and don't worry, I'm going to start texturizing some things. We're not just all going to be the same texture, if you know what I mean. And then I went in and added a little bit of like dimension to the chairs, a little bit of texture, so that it is looking nice and soft and snuggly. There I delete the switch because I was over the switch at that point. And so this is what my dream office is looking like. I love, 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 love it. It's just so cute. I wish this was my little dream office. So if we just go in, and I can give you a little tour. Ignore these images. It's currently broken, but I can show you what it looks like here on the screen. But we have a few little of my lo-fi images around, which look very cute. We have the Pokeball from Pin My Pokeball. We've got the little frogs. This little frog has his own little beard. I wish he was my little like frog pet. Very cute. We've got this like cute little office chair, which looks way better than whatever the heck I had at the start. That was trash. And then a matching cute little box for keep my little knickknacks in. Cute little plants everywhere. We have this little flame. Look how happy he is. He doesn't look happy, but he's happy, you know. I've got my little iPad there, and then it's all looking so cute. So this is what it is all looking like rendered. Wow! I'm so happy with how it turned out, and it's just like, I don't know, it has me really wanting to do up an office. So let me know in the comments if you really like this video, if you have any other isometric rooms that you'd like me to do. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will now see you in the next video.